Hi, welcome to Reconnect History. Today, we are discussing the history of Dubai, 1800 to 2026. From Desert Village to Global Luxury Empire, a documentary. Records of the area where the Emirate and city of Dubai is situated are very rare for any period before the 18th century. During the expansion of the Sheikh Zayed Road between 1993 and 1998, remnants of a mangrove swamp were uncovered. These remnants were dated to approximately 7000 BCE, revealing a much older ecosystem. By about 3000 BCE, the coastline had moved seaward towards the present-day coastline. The area became covered in sand, and as it became more inhabitable, nomadic cattle herders arrived. They used the area to live and herd in, adapting to the changing environment. The date palm began to be grown locally in 2500 BCE, marking the first agriculture. The herders worshipped the god Bajir, and evidence suggests links to the mysterious Magan civilization. Magan is thought to have controlled the copper trade of this ancient world, with sites in Bahrain. For the next 2000 to 2700 years, details are scarce, likely due to desertification and remoteness. The area later became part of the Makka satrapy, the southernmost satrapy of the Achaemenid Empire. This was followed by the Sassanid Empire, the last pre-Islamic Iranian empire in the 3rd century CE. Recent excavations in Jumeirah have unearthed a 6th century caravan station. This suggests the area was sparsely inhabited during this period, serving as a trade stop. We delve into Dubai's rich history, spanning from the 7th to the 19th century. Here is Al Fahidi Fort in Dubai, built in 1787, as it appeared in the late 1950s. Today, Al Fahidi Fort stands as Dubai's oldest existing building, a testament to its enduring history. The Umayyads introduced Islam in the 7th century, vitalizing the area and opening new trade routes. These routes, supported by fishing and pearl diving, connected to eastern regions like Pakistan, India, and even China. The earliest written mention of Dubai was in 1095 by al-Bakri, in his work describing many places of the world. Though the town's first record was 1799, Venetian merchant Gasparo Balbi mentioned Dubai in 1590 for its exceptional pearls. Moving into the period from 1800 to 1966, Dubai's trajectory continued to evolve. Pictured here are Sheikh Juma Al Maktoum and Sheikh Saeed bin Maktoum Al Maktoum of the influential Maktoum family. Focusing on the years between 1800 and 1912, we see pivotal moments unfold. In the early 19th century, the Al Abu Falasa dynasty established Dubai, remaining dependent on Abu Dhabi until 1833. In 1820, the Sheikh of Dubai signed the General Maritime Peace Treaty with the British, suppressing piracy. This treaty also marked the first formal denunciation of the Arab slave trade in Emirati history. However, in 1833, the Al Maktoum dynasty, led by Maktoum bin Bouti, took over Dubai without resistance. In 1841, a devastating smallpox outbreak forced many to relocate east to the town of Dera. By 1853, another truce with the British aimed to halt endemic piracy, leading to the Trucial States. In 1894, a fire swept through Dera, destroying most homes, yet the city quickly rebuilt. Its success led Sheikh Maktoum to sign an exclusive business deal with the British in 1892, making Dubai a British protectorate. In 1894, full tax exemption was granted to all foreign traders, boosting commerce. By 1903, a major British steamship line made Dubai a port of call, further cementing its trade status. Merchants from Linga settled in Dubai, continuing trade and naming their district Bastakia. At this time, almost a quarter of the population was of non-Emirati origin, highlighting Dubai's diverse beginnings. A huge part of that story unfolded between 1912 and 1958 under the rule of Sheikh Saeed bin Maktoum Al Maktoum. Let's rewind the clock and dive into this crucial era. When Sheikh Zayed took the helm in 1912, Dubai was the heart of the region's pearl trade. Imagine the scene: bustling souk, dhows sailing the creek, and divers bringing back treasures from the sea. This was Dubai's black gold before oil. The pearl industry was everything, shaping the economy and the very fabric of life. But as we know, fortunes can change in the blink of an eye. By the late 1920s, two major events hit Dubai hard. First, Japan developed cultured pearls, which were cheaper and flooded the market. Then, the Great Depression of 1929 swept across the globe, crushing demand for luxury items like natural pearls. For Dubai, this was a devastating blow. The city's primary source of income practically vanished, leading to widespread economic hardship. But Dubai has always been a city of visionaries. Faced with this crisis, Sheikh Zayed and the city's influential merchants knew they had to adapt. They began looking for new ways to generate revenue. A key move was abolishing most customs duties in the 1930s. This masterstroke turned Dubai into a free trade hub, attracting merchants from all over the region, especially from Iran. They started re-exporting goods, laying the foundation for Dubai's future as a major commercial center. This period also saw significant political developments. In 1938, a reform movement known as the Majlis emerged, pushing for more public participation in governance and better management of the city's finances. Although the Majlis was short-lived, it marked a pivotal moment in Dubai's political history, showing a growing desire for modernization and structured governance. Sheikh Zayed's long reign, spanning 46 years, was a true test of leadership. He navigated Dubai through the decline of its traditional industry and a global economic crisis, planting the seeds for its future prosperity. By the time his rule ended in 1958, Dubai had a more diversified economy and a reputation as a dynamic trading port, setting the stage for the incredible oil-fueled boom that was just around the corner. So the next time you see Dubai's glittering skyline, remember the resilience and foresight of leaders like Sheikh Zayed and the merchants who turned a crisis into an opportunity. In 1958, upon the death of Said bin Maktoum Al Maktoum, Sheikh Rashid bin Zayed Al Maktoum became ruler. Rashid Al Maktoum is widely regarded as the driving force behind the expansion of Dubai, causing its massive expansion with the aid of the discovery of oil. He embarked on a dredging of Dubai Creek in 1963, as the creek was too small for modern ships to dock there, which caused severe negative economic effects. He borrowed huge amounts of money to pull off the dredging, which was highly risky as the money necessary to complete it was far higher than Dubai's annual income. The dredging was a success, which enabled vessels of any size to dock at the port. This caused the gold re-export market to take off, and ensuring Rashid was able to begin the building of vital infrastructure in partnership with the British. Since the beginning, Dubai was constantly at odds with Abu Dhabi. In 1947, a border dispute between Dubai and Abu Dhabi on their northern border erupted into war between the two states and forced the involvement of the British government and the subsequent creation of a Kondrashin buffer zone, which resulted in a temporary ceasefire. However, border disputes between the Emirates continued even after the formation of the UAE, and it was only in 1979 that a formal compromise was reached that ended hostilities between the two states by allowing Abu Dhabi the control of the rest of the UAE while leaving Dubai to rule many of its own affairs, especially when related to trade. The major turning point in the history and fortunes of Dubai was the discovery of oil in 1966, coupled with the joining of the newly independent country of Qatar and Dubai to create a new currency, the rial. After the devaluation of the Persian Gulf rupee, which had been issued by the government of India, it enabled Dubai to rapidly expand and grow. Once the first shipment of oil was made in 1969, the future of Dubai as an autonomous state was secured, and its ability to dictate policy in later years to the UAE was cemented. Britain left the Persian Gulf in the early part of 1971, having announced their intentions in 1968, causing Dubai and Abu Dhabi, in conjunction with 5 other emirates, to form the United Arab Emirates. Dubai and Abu Dhabi ensured in the negotiations that between them they could control the country effectively, enabling even greater expansion as seen today. In 1973, Dubai joined the other emirates in introducing the UAE dirham, the uniform currency of the UAE. Dubai and Abu Dhabi, between them, now hold the majority of control in the UAE, which was part of their conditions for joining. To enable this, Abu Dhabi and Dubai are the only emirates who have veto power over matters of national importance, whereas the other emirates only have a vote on such matters. In addition to this, Dubai is represented by 8 members on the Federal National Council, of whom there are 40 in total. Dubai and Ras Al Khaimah are the only 2 states who retain their own judicial courts, whilst the others are part of the federal justice system of the UAE. The Jebel Ali Free Zone was introduced in 1979, providing companies with unrestricted import of labor and export of capital, which helped to jumpstart the influx of global companies seen today. Following the death of Sheikh Rashid Al Maktoum, his son, Maktoum bin Rashid Al Maktoum, ascended to the throne in 1990. The Persian Gulf War briefly unsettled the economy, but by the mid-1990s, stability returned, attracting foreign businesses. Dubai aligned with Western powers, providing support during the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Rising oil prices fueled rapid infrastructure development. The success of the Jebel Ali Free Zone led to new specialized zones like Dubai Internet City and Dubai Media City. The city became famous for ambitious projects like the Burj Al Arab, the Palm Islands, the World Islands, and the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest structure. In 2006, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum became emir, credited with driving Dubai's rapid expansion. The late 2000s recession hit Dubai hard, impacting its real estate, tourism, and energy sectors. However, the city implemented measures to recover. Today, Dubai is seen as the Hong Kong of the Middle East, with a robust trading economy poised to thrive even after oil reserves are depleted. The Emirate's future may involve policies focused on localization and sustainability to conserve resources and ensure long-term prosperity. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from history.